Welcome to Designing Accents, Our Story. This segment is about decorating your home for Christmas, but not just with the tree, but it's different areas of the home. There are certain architectural features of the house that lends itself very well to designing with Christmas. And one of the major things that I work with are mirrors in the home and lots of roping. And some of the wall sconces are pertinent things to designing for Christmas. Anything that has to do with light and reflection. Even you polish your silver. You make sure that the sconces are clean and all the dust is off of them. It's this whole thing about putting away that darkness, how we have our shorter days and everything is now reflecting in the household. The other area besides mirrors and arches, there's a big arch right in this area here that I love to decorate, and since it's between two rooms that has lots of light, a darker room here and a lighter room there, I use lots of crystal in there to shine through. The next thing I do is work with light fixtures. If you're lucky enough to have hanging light fixtures, they're easy to decorate. Otherwise, use things like fishing line and stuff like that to hang wreaths from the ceiling or the fixture to kind of give a focal point to the center of the room. Anytime there's an archway area that looks like it could hold some type of greens or decorations, that's the area you go to. And make sure you can really spruce it up this time of the year, because this is the time when you can go over the top. Less is not really more in this case. More and more is better. In this area here again, it is the light fixture. I'm fortunate enough to have a light fixture that really does hang down, and so it's easy to put some of the greens and some of the ornaments that you would actually put on a tree. Use them on the light fixture. If you didn't have any greens, just hang the ornaments right on the fixture itself. The other thing that we're fortunate to have is a fireplace. And fireplaces mean a lot. Like you put the stockings on here at Christmas time, but I always put wreathing with lights in it around the top for the fireplace. So all this garland that goes all the way around the top is it says Christmas. Very much Christmas. And then when I use my fireplace, which I do only on occasion, if I don't want to use the fireplace for that day because of the heat and the expense of lighting a fireplace, what you end up doing is putting votive candles in here. And I have put votive candles with large chunks of glass to glimmer. Remember, the whole concept of Christmas is everything to be reflective and shiny. So you're throwing away the darkness. The shorter days you're just kind of laughing at the idea that the days have gotten shorter. That's what Christmas is about. It's all about light. And a nice bouquet of greens is perfect for the top of your mantle. And these can be either silk, plastic, but I do prefer real greens to get the smell into the home. During your Christmas season and entertaining, make sure you use some of the best things that was left you by a grandmother or an aunt or something. Use your finest pieces. This is the time of the year to really use it and take control of your place settings and things with the finest stuff you have, whether it be sterling, whether it be silver plate, whether it be wonderful stainless steel or anything. Use your silver if you have it. Really do use it, because this makes people feel very special. When it comes time for setting the table, place setting, go to the greenhouse, go to the nursery, go to the florist and get real flowers for your table place setting so that you have something. Even though you've used a lot of silk arrangements in the rest of the house, by all means, when it comes to sitting at the table where you're right up close to the things, use the real McCoy. Don't go and say, we're going to just use a bunch of plastic. You can always augment your real stuff with a few artificial pieces, but that's it. Otherwise, get the real stuff. Use a lot of crystal during the season. If you have a decanter, actually use it and serve from it, whether it be an after dinner drink, whether it be something that's going to start the dinner out. Use your pieces that you have, that was given you. Also, at the same time, you can use a lot of these little artificial pieces in real plants that you actually have in the house. So take all the green plants that you've had in the house and put some festive things in it that look like Christmas. The other thing is, in this case, you want to put a nice, beautiful, alive arrangement on the center of the table. But also you can do this. You can put a wonderful collage of greens and berries of the season and everything from the chandelier, if you have a hanging chandelier. And that makes it very festive. It's just like having a centerpiece in the right above the table. The other thing is to use lots of candles. The other part that I did in this part here was use above my mirror. This is probably the most ambitious mirror arrangement that you can make. The mirror itself has a series of fretwork, and all these pieces were put into that fretwork above the mirror, so it all just hangs here, and then I use lots of crystals to work with it. And this is almost like having a tree, or it's like the end of a cornucopia. I try and use as many things that has to do with eating or table place setting, like grapes and other pieces that you would find in a table place setting. So this is another way of making your room look like Christmas without having to have the Christmas tree. Now that you have done all the festooning and setting Christmas into the home, now's the time to take time for yourself and relax and enjoy from our story, Designing Accents, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.